Tonight I wanted to bring to you my Kill a Kit with Style July layout share. Um, I got through half of my kit. The other half is ready to go. But I'm saving it for a November crop. I had a crop in August that I went to. I thought I could get 20 pages done. I probably got about half of that done. So the other half I'm going to save for the November crop. A lot of these are from challenges from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group. So I'll mention what those are as we go through the different challenges. This one is from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and it was the June challenge, Daisy Scraps challenge, and it was treasure hunt. We had to use shiny. We had 5 minutes to go through our room and collect something shiny, our first stamps that we owned, and mine was a set, and it was the ladybugs, the flowers, and the butterfly, so I used all three. The last paper that we used on our last layout, so it was this gray with this, and I believe this green piece of paper. Something polka dot, so I did this, and I also did embossing folder for polka dots. And then we had to have somebody come in our room and pick something out that we had to use in our layout. My husband came in and picked these god-awful flowers. Um, but I used them. It took a while to figure out how I was going to use them on the page. I don't even know why I had them in my stash. I can't believe that he found them. But I'm really happy how the page came out. It came out very nice. This is my daughter when she's younger. Kindergarten, actually, at a Johnny Appleseed fair. So came out nice. I did some die cut for grass, and it went well. Then the next one that I have is, this had a sketch to it. I don't know what I did with the sketch. I think it was a page map or a Laura Whitaker, but it had circles around it. This is a grab 5. This is also from the June Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I believe we had sequins, 6x6 paper pad, stamping, maybe washi tape, and the texture paste, I think, were the 5 things that we had. I like the way this came out with the graphics. This is me and my husband. We were learning how to do hibachi Japanese cooking. We had a good time with that. And then I have a secret hidden spot for journaling. So there's that one. Oh, and I also used the Tim Holtz platform stamp with these. And I've always had an issue stamping, smearing and stuff. Highly recommended if you have issues with your stamping. I love that thing. So I will be stamping a lot more. This one, I just used leftover pieces from a kit that I think this might be my October kit or December kit, but this is just all leftover paper. Most of it I think is Maggie Holmes, and this is a picture of my daughter and my pup. They always fight over the fireplace in the winter. My daughter usually wins out, and then my little pup's looking at me like, really? Why does she always get that spot? But it's funny, so I took a picture and I thought I would document it. I love these little birds, also chipboard. And that's the Rediscover Your Stash challenge, was to use their chipboard. So I have used that throughout my pages. I did two page layouts as well, because I do like to scrap more than just a few pictures. This one, I think I just designed this myself. I kind of cut this page off. Should have went up more as an angle, but probably if I never said anything, nobody would have noticed it. And I continued this green leaf pattern onto the other paging, trying to make them more cohesive. I brought in the florals on both pages. These came from a Studio Calico kit, I believe, and I still have probably 6 more of those to use. But I like how it came out real happy, extra special, best fab story. These are elementary school friends, and they all went to see the Dan and Phil show. They went to dinner before, and they just had a good time. I guess they're YouTubers, and that's why they have the whiskers on, because they wear whiskers, Dan and Phil. And then they also made these floral wreaths for their heads. And then I have hidden journaling, or not hidden journaling, but I had extra pictures. That's Dan and Phil, and a copy of the tickets that we ordered online. And then I think there's another picture in there. So there's that. Page is really heavy with those pictures in there. This one is page maps, and I'm really happy how this turned out. I like the yellow, the orange, and the teal all together. I think it all pops. This one is Walk on the Wild Side. This was a parade our Girl Scouts were in, and they did their own face painting. And the sun, the yellow looks like sun, and it just reminds me of a good parade kind of layout. This is an 8.5 by 11 sketch, and I made it 12 by 12. These I've had in my stash for probably, I don't know, since 2002. So happy I could use those. And I'm going to do a second page because I have a lot more pictures, and it's going to be a pocket page. So, that. This is one of my favorites. This, it's because of this journaling spot right here. I really, really, really like how that came out. This is Laura Whitaker, October 1st, 2017 sketch. And her sketch called for 3 pictures, but my pictures were too large, so I couldn't do 3. I liked how this came out. I liked how I used the cut paper, the offcuts, and I made like a little grid there, and I forgot to put some string there, but it and the 3 different fonts. There's just a lot of texture and a lot going on, but there's still white space where it gives your eye a rest. So I do like that one. This one is, I wanted to try my hand at color blocking. I still have some work to go on that, but I like how it came out. I liked my little butterfly. I gave her a little butterfly trail, and I tried to match up some dark pink. I like this row. I think what I'm missing is some more of the pale pink here. Maybe I'll go and find some more pale pink and I can add it to it. But the yellow and the orange I like. So I think maybe that's where my eye is going, and it's missing something. So maybe I'll add to it. If not, I'll just journal and date it and put it in my book, because I still like it. It's still good. This one, so this is the sketch, but this is the layout. So really, the sketch inspired me, but my layout doesn't look anything like the sketch. So maybe I'll try that one again. But I like the way this came out. When I looked at that sketch, I pulled the Jen Hatfield paper, and I think the paper trumped the sketch. Because I wanted it to be, since it was so busy, I couldn't put all of what was on the sketch. But I really like the way this turned out, and I love this picture because this is my daughter looking out the window getting ready to go down to a tournament, volleyball tournament, and the sun's coming up, and you can see it's hitting, the glow is hitting the side of her. And I'm going to talk about how proud we are of her, and how she accomplishes so much. She juggles so many different things in the air throughout the year. And sometimes they fall, but she picks them back up, dusts them off, and away she goes. So I'm pretty proud of her. She's a pretty good kid. So this is another 2-page layout. I cut off, I think this is page map. I cut off the date and the year. Somebody needed a piece of paper. But I like the way this one came out as well. This is a pool party. I love the flip-flop paper. Nice, bright, and happy. This was in my stash. I think this is Amy Tan. I think this was the only piece that I had. Yeah, and I just cut and I put there. I use oxide inks for the flowers. This is more tone on tone. But on this page, I used some of the pink. I don't know why I didn't use pink on here, but... so this is her at the party, and then this is her after the party, exhausted, a long day of swimming in the pool. So I liked how that came out. Oh wait, it goes this way. This one is the Secret Not Secret Club challenge for the last scrap party, and it was the color challenge, and I chose yellow for enlightenment. And this is the sketch that I used, which is a page map sketch. I turned it upside down, so my journaling is on top of the pictures. And I was enlightened on how much, this is a concert that my daughter's first concert actually was Jonas Brothers we went to. This is the before dinner picture, or I'm sorry, before the concert we went to dinner, and this is the picture. And I realized how much she does not like loud music in her face with light and smoke, and she was not happy at that concert. She was ready to leave like after a half hour of it, but we stayed, we watched it, and it wasn't her thing at the time. So, but I love the way the layout came out. This one is challenge number 3, Rediscover Your Stash, round 4. And this is by Susan Stringfellow. And I have chipboard on here. So this is chipboard from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club, I believe. And I love this texture paper. Or not texture paper, textured paste. It is Heidi Swap. I got it at Tuesday morning. I have it in 3 or 4 different colors. It went on pretty smooth. And I did that at the crop, so I didn't have a big sink. I'm sure if I had a bigger sink and a surface to work at it, I wouldn't have had these little bobbles. But I was working pretty fast and trying not to make my stencil get all messed up, because I had to wash it off, and it was tough. But so, and then I did this side of the page with it as well. And this is just a family picnic at my in-laws. They have a pond, and my father-in-law made the kayaks, so we kind of take them out and, you know, in the pond. And there's my husband being a goofball, but there's that one. I love this paper. I pulled that out of a paper pad. Goes so well with those other papers. This is a sketch by Brenda Ragsdale, and I turned this one into our happy place. So when we go out of town for a volleyball tournament, we go 2 or 3 times a year to this venue, and there's this North Market that's across the street, and it's cool. You can get lunch, you can get sushi, you can get Vietnamese, you can get macadamians, bakery. It's just a cool place to go and to eat different food. So this is our happy place when we go, and we go early so we can go over across the street and visit it. I did some texture in the clouds. There's that acetate, another one of those titles, and some notebook paper for some texture. And I'll do some journaling here. I cut some circles, but this one came together pretty easy. I mean, the sketch made it easy. I do notice that there's some stitching around the circle. I may do a stitch. Food for thought. And then this one is my Freaky Friday. This is the Secret Not Secret Kit Club July-August challenge. And my partner was unable to attend the crop this last weekend. I think it was 2 weekends ago. So I received Sarah Scraps as my partner, and as soon as I found out it was going to be Sarah, I knew I had to scrapbook this picture of my mushrooms that I took 2 weeks ago in our front yard. We had these popping up all over our yard, and I was going to scrapbook it about the weather because it hasn't been very hot, but you know, not too rainy, just enough rain to keep the grass green. And I think that's why we have so many mushrooms this year. And this picture is just was really cool, so I thought I would scrapbook it. And then when I found out that Sarah was my Freaky Friday partner, I was like, yep, I know what I'm scrapping. When I posted it on the Facebook page, I forgot the R. I spelled course wrong, so I added that for the video, and that is my scrap lift. And that's all I have for my July so far. I am working on my travel scrapbook to New York with my travel August kit. It's coming along a little slower than normal because I don't usually scrap in order. I scrap all over the place. So I have to really think about what I'm doing, and I'm using pocket pages. I'm actually doing the pocket pages as I scrapbook instead of saying I'm going to do them and then never do them. So that's taking a little longer. And today I got my sneak peek from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club, so I'll be getting 2 of those for an unboxing video along with my Traveler's Notebook. So that will be coming later this week. So I'm pretty excited with my progress since last October. I've really gotten a lot accomplished between Secret Not Secret Kit Club and the Rediscover Your Stash and the series of Kill a Kit with Style. So I'm really happy with my accomplishments, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and I will be talking to you soon. Have a great night. Bye.